guys, and welcome back to my channel. Have I got lipstick on my teeth? Well, that was a chaotic start to the video. Today I've got for you an Empties video. We all know I love these. I watch them all the time. I filmed them for years. They used to live over on my blog post for years and years and years. I used to take them every single month, like without fail. Like if I forgot to do any other blog post, I would come back and I would do my empties. It's been a hot minute since I last did my empties. So my basket is it's pretty full. But I have beautifully and precariously balanced everything. This been collecting since February or March, and it's now the end of June, so that is March, April, May. There's 4 months. That was 5. 4 months worth of beauty empties. So we are talking skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, and these are things that I have finished up. There are some favourites in here. There are some things that I have repurchased. There are things I want to repurchase. There are things that I'm kind of like about, and I'm going to talk you through everything. Let's get cracking. Slight disclaimer, some of these stuff are gifted, and if they are, I'll put a little thing here to just let you guys know. First things first, let's just get to kind of, they're not boring, but they're like relatively boring. So one is deodorant, we'll wear it. This is just the Dove limited edition Go Fresh. Honestly, don't have a favourite deodorant. I cycle through deodorants all the time, and this clearly was an offer when I last went to Superdrug. We also have the Radox Muscle Soak Bath Soak. I go through these like they are going out of fashion. I've got 2 in the cupboard on the go at the moment. I either buy them from Savers or from Superdrug. They're like £1. They make such foamy, lovely baths. Everyone's heard of them. They do the job. This is an obsession. I actually don't think I could live without it. Saying that, I finished it a few weeks ago and haven't repurchased, so maybe I can. But these are the Bliss Incredipeel 10% glycolic acid spa strength resurfacing peels. Every time my skin looked a little lackluster, I was having a breakout, I had texture, anything that wasn't what I want my skin to be, these literally solved it. I am obsessed. They said to use 2 to 3 times a week. I tend to only use them when I felt like I needed them, and then like 2 or so days later my skin would look beautiful. I'm sure if I used them more frequently my skin would always look beautiful. Would repurchase, haven't yet, but this has reminded me that I need to. I've just been really bad at my skincare recently. Next up we have a hairspray. This is just a VO5 invisible flexible hold hairspray. I don't use hairspray that much. I tend to just curl my hair and just, you know, if it stays curled, it stays curled. If it doesn't, it doesn't. More use hairspray for texture more than hold. So I don't tend to buy like massively holding hairsprays. And yeah, this is fine. It smells really bad, but otherwise it's fine. The Perfect Shine Clarifying Scalp Scrub. I have never found a scalp scrub that I particularly like. I don't really see the benefit of them because they're not actually like grit in the same way like a face scrub is. They kind of just like become like a really thick shampoo rather than a hair scrub. It was like really like sticky and like grainy, and then you rub it into your hair and then it becomes like a really thick shampoo texture. The only thing I did notice when I use this is when you come out of the shower, your hair, you know when you like really freshly wash your hair and it just kind of, it's got a mind of its own. This did give it a little bit of grit to it in the fact that it was easier to style. Other than that, that was about it. This is not actually an empty. I feel really bad because there are some good things from Your Good Skin that I absolutely adore. Their hot cough cleanser, beautiful. Their, what was the all-in-one serum that I was like just obsessed with? Beautiful. This, not beautiful. This is the SPF 50 Daytime Defense Moisturizer. It was thick, it was heavy, it was sticky, and I just did not like the sensation of it on my skin. If you love this, that's totally your thing. I didn't. We've got the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This is not a makeup remover. For removing makeup, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like incredible. But for a nice, gentle second cleanse, morning cleanse, shower cleanse, that kind of style of cleanser, obsessed. It was so gentle and not stripping. Loved it. Would repurchase. I actually want to try some of the other things from Cetaphil that aren't part of this range, but I would repurchase this for sure. Another cleanser is the Incalist Salicylic Acid Cleanser, which helps reduce blackheads and breakouts. I think because I used this at a similar time to I was using this, I'm not sure I gave this a kind of a fair shot, but it was like a beautiful texture. It was a really lovely cleanser. It didn't create breakouts, but this was definitely what was getting rid of them. I liked it. I don't think it would be a holy grail of mine, but what it's made me really want to do is try more from the Incalist. I miss this so much. This and the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, whatever that thing's called, just lifetime obsessions. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I desperately want to repurchase this, but I desperately don't want to pay to repurchase this. It's not cheap. There is nothing like it other than the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. Like, it literally just melts your makeup off your face, regardless of whether it's waterproof, how black and heavy and everything it is, just melts away. Would repurchase, not sure I'd want to spend the money to repurchase though, so I'd probably wait for it to be on offer or be in one of those like boxes. I'm pretty sure this was in the Molly May Cosmetips box. Got a couple of body cleansers. So I've got the Soap and Glory Clean On Me, the NYX Prodigio, I don't know, shower oil. We've got the Jules Take the Climb Hair and Body Wash and the Dove Reviving Body Wash. This has a beautiful scent. This scent is like beautiful. I've got it in a perfume version. Yeah, they're all fine. They're just body washes. Batiste dry shampoo in the scent Cherry. Not a huge dry shampoo person. I have used them and I've used many of this in the past. But I tend to just, I don't know, I just like freshly washed hair. The Living Proof one. Is it Living Proof? That one is actually incredible, but it's expensive. This is like £1. And it definitely does the job, it definitely gets me through it, but I tend to just wash my hair every other day, so I don't really use dry shampoo all that much. But if I do tend to use this because it's so affordable. Continuing on the hair front, we've got the Garnier Ultimate Blends Plumping Hair Food Watermelon and Pomegranate Shampoo. If you're going for a kind of beautiful scented shampoo, I prefer the Herbal Essences one. And if you're going for a really lovely cleansing but not too heavy shampoo, I just think there are better ones out there. Nothing was bad. I wasn't upset or unimpressed, or there was nothing bad about it. I just wouldn't buy it again. I finished the, God, this is actually disgusting. I finished the System Professional Repair Mask, which is a deep hair strengthener. It's actually got quite a nice smell. This was one of those hair masks where I don't feel like you feel the immediate effects of it, but I obviously bleach my hair, shock. And when I bleach my hair, it does go through a little bit of a phase where it feels like slightly straw-like. And this proper sorted that out. This is, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's my favourite hair mask, and I wouldn't say I would, you know, repurchase it to the end of time, but I enjoyed it, and I think if I was to bleach my hair relatively soon, it would be one that I would consider as a repairing hair mask. We've got the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant Salicylic Acid Toner. I mean, this is like probably one of the most famous kind of staple toners alongside the Pixie Glow Tonic. I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. It's really exfoliating without being harsh at all. Ugh, it just makes me angry. This is the Bubble Tea Rhubarb and Custard Bath Fizzer. Pretty sure I had one of their bath bombs in the last Empties video that I filmed. I never buy them. They come in like calendars and stuff, and they just don't, it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't really smell. Bath kind of colour is like a slightly pink colour, but otherwise there's no pattern in the bath. It was just, honestly, if I paid for it, a waste of money. Some more deodorant. I've got the Nivea Black and White Roll On this time. I don't really have a preference, I just sort of use whatever I see. Although I did finish the Malin & Goetz Botanical Deodorant, which is one of these like little tiny stick ones. I don't know what it is about these. They kind of drag when you're like applying them. I feel like it kind of like pulls at you a little bit. I don't know if it's this specific one, but it was almost slightly uncomfortable to apply, so not sure I'd rush out and buy these, but if you're in the market for one, it definitely worked. It was just slightly uncomfortable. Remember I was telling you, Your Good Skin, the moisturiser that I wasn't a fan of, they have a serum-y thing that I'm obsessed with. It's this. This is the Your Good Skin Balancing Skin Concentrate. I'm obsessed. Everything you want in a skincare serum in like one skincare. Green tea, which kind of helps with breakouts and redness. It's got vitamin C that helps with moisture. It's gentle, it absorbs quickly. It's just a fuss-free, easy, like serum-y pre-moisturiser product. I love this. I have got like 20,000 serums I need to work my way through, so it's probably not going to be something I repurchase for a little while. But if all my serums disappeared off the face of the planet, not sure why they would, but if they did, I'd probably repurchase this one. Something I wasn't so obsessed with is the Amika Flash Instant Shine Mask. I didn't really see anything. My hair wasn't any more shiny, wasn't any more soft, it wasn't any more stronger, wasn't any more like... The Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I have had about 10 of these probably in my life, and I've recently moved on to the Maybelline Sky High kind of lash sensational variation. Yeah, I mean, it works, it does the job. I can't see the point, apart from the Odd Benefit mascara, which hold a special place in my heart. Can't see the point in expensive mascaras. Maybelline have just got it down. We've got a couple of the Typology serums. So unlike the Your Good Skin, which is kind of like everything you need in one little package, these are a little bit more specialist. I've got the Targeted Blemish serum, which is still on the go because you don't need as much of it, which is brilliant. And if you have a breakout, you put a bit of it on. It takes a day or two, but you put a bit on morning and night, and it's gone. These two are the Redness and Blemish and Nutrition. I loved the Nutrition one. I didn't really see a huge difference with the Redness and Blemishes one. I find the Targeted Blemish one a lot better. And I mean, come on, look at that packaging. Now, I'd probably repurchase the Nutrition serum, and they have a cleansing oil that I was obsessed with. Another thing I was obsessed with from Typology, which I would repurchase if I didn't have about 30,000 moisturisers to go through, is the face moisturiser with hyaluronic acid 1% and shea butter. This was delightful. Had the weirdest texture. It was, because it's got shea butter in it, but then it was also like quite light and liquidy. Had this really weird, like, it was simultaneously thick and thin at the same time. But it was beautiful, and it always left my skin looking so fresh and glowy and healthy and beautiful. This is one of the Body Shop hand creams. I love Body Shop hand creams. My favourite ones actually is the almond one, which does come in a tube more like this. But this is the strawberry one. I love these. I love how kind of small and like handbag appropriate they are. I used hand cream so much in the kind of peak of the pandemic when you were like literally washing your hands every time you touched anything. Yeah, I don't use hand cream anywhere near as much. My hands are naturally like dry, and with, you know, leftover body moisturiser or anything, like they tend to get kind of seen to. I don't actually have a body moisturiser in this Empties, but it's because the one I'm working my way through is the size of my head. Cetaphil Brightening Day Protection Cream. I tried this and I tried the night cream. The night cream, don't know why, wasn't in love with. This, obsessed. It was like, the night cream was like weirdly thinner and this was weirdly thicker, which is like a backwards to what you'd normally expect. But it was quite a thick texture, but then it just like went away. Like you put it on your face goes and it's gone. But the kind of thickness and the moussiness of the texture, I was obsessed with. Really enjoyed it. It's got SPF 15, which is probably okay enough for the winter, but obviously in the summer months you need to top it up. Loved it, would repurchase. This or this. They're kind of different. This is like really glowy, while this was like really moisturising. So this made your skin look beautiful the second after you applied it, while this one's more like your skin kind of feels moisturised kind of moisturiser. I also used up the Pharmacy Honey Halo. I enjoyed it. The packaging was a nightmare to get the last kind of bit because it's like hexagonal, trying to like get underneath there, inconvenient. I liked it. you know, if someone gave it to me, I would 100% use it. I just preferred the other two. The Beauty Crop Papaya Enzyme Cleanser. They have an avocado cleansing balm, which I love, and they have a few other products that I love. This I wasn't that obsessed with. It had the weirdest scent. The scent made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I can't explain why, it just wasn't that nice. The texture wasn't quite right either. I feel really bad because it's gifted from the brand. I just didn't like it. Let's get these out of the way because they are taking up most of the space. These are two Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner looks gross, so I'm going to try and hide it as much as I can. I love these. I have repurchased, I mean, not recently, but these are repurchases. These are my third bottle. They last forever because the pump means you like don't use too much. They are perfectly suited to your hair. I love the fact they're purple. Did the job, loved them. They are expensive and they take a very long time to get here, but there is something about them. I don't think they are the be all and end all of hair care. There are other hair care brands out there that are probably just as good, but they are fabulous. Also finished up the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I purchased this, which is unusual skincare for me. Loved it, would repurchase. This was so delightfully light but moisturising and like weirdly cooling. It does not smell nice now, it's definitely gone off, but when it's not gone off, it has a really lovely scent to it that is not like too overpowering that it hurts your eyes or anything. Would repurchase. Yeah, I love it. We've got the Lillian Loaf Luminescent Face Polish. I absolutely hated this. It's like a face scrub that's like based in like a creamy texture. Not my thing. If it is your thing, it's probably lovely. I don't like face scrubs that are like creamy as like a base. I either like them to be kind of foamy and like gel-like as a base, or like really thick and like almost sticky. The fact that it was like a cream base, I don't know why they make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm weird. It's fair. I also finished up two brow products. So we have the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 3. This is like a perfect colour match, really easy to use, iconic, everyone knows it, great colour payoff, stays all day, everything you want from a brow pencil. This, on the other hand, not so much of a fan of. This was the Misguided Oh Hey Brow Micro Precision Brow Pencil. This was a bit finer than the Benefit one, which is a benefit. But it was, considering this was the shade medium, it was so dark, which meant it ended up just making your brows look like way too heavy for your face. It was also quite heavy in the fact that like, even though it was dark, the line, I can't explain why. It was just too much. I also finished the Bliss Mighty Marshmallow Bright and Radiant Whipped Mask. This was actually a delight. It's one of those moisturising mask things that you put on, you leave for a few minutes, 10 minutes, and then you wash off. And like, it's not revolutionising your skin really. It gives you a nice moisture surge, but apart from that, it's kind of doesn't do anything revolutionary, but it feels delightful. It has like the nicest whipped texture. It's nice. I wouldn't say it's a revolutionary skincare product, but for a bit of self-care, loved it. I've got two more things and then I am finished. So we have the Herbivore Cloud Jelly Plumping Hydrating Serum. I don't remember this at all. That's really bad. I have no memory of this whatsoever. But I used it up. It's also like tiny. I feel like this would have done like 3 uses and then it would have been done. But this way it did not leave a lasting impression. I finished up the E-Cooking Cleansing Gel. This was fine. It did the job. It was cleansing, it was gentle, it was foaming, it was fine. I wouldn't probably like rush out and repurchase this like immediately, but I also didn't hate it. So there are cleansers in this kind of group and just generally that I prefer way more. What a flat way to finish an empty. So they are all of the products I have used up in the last 4 months. 4 months? Did we say it on 4 months? There's also been toothpaste. I just haven't included it because toothpaste is really boring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, click subscribe. You know the jazz. And I will see you guys in my next video, which is likely to be a vlog, but I will see you there nonetheless. That was a weird ending. Bye.